There doesn't appear to be any activity going on in the building of this Durabase road, temporary road they're putting in the woods to work on the sewer system here behind her house. And they've been going at it for over a week now, and there's a lot of work been going on. And so I was pretty curious, how far does this go? And I was blown away. They've been laying dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of these Durabuild panels, and this will be used to support the heavy equipment that they're going to bring in to work on the sewer line, which runs along the woods and the top of the creek here behind our house in Carmel on Mia Drive. So this is a big project. It's no mean task that they're doing. So it was kind of as far as I could get going south towards 146th Street. Just it got so marshy and muddy down there. So heading back, so backtracking back towards the house, I kind of noticed how they might have nicked several trees, and they'll take down a bunch of underbrush to clear out to make room for this project. But they pretty much left all the larger trees intact, standing. As we head back to the house, take a look at the creek from the other side here, and they appear not to be bothering the water at all. Here's a nice little refreshing scene of some minnows topping at the surface, and it's just a nice peaceful walk. It's hard to believe with all this construction going on at the same time.
So that was a long trip into the deep woods behind our house, and now you hopefully have a better idea why they're using such heavy equipment, because this is a big job. So now we're coming back out of the woods, heading up to the Flayton Hacienda backyard. Again, this is how they're entering the woods back here between our houses, ours and the neighbors. So from there, it extends to the other side, and that's not near as long as the run. You can tell by that photos from the walk to the end of the woods there. I couldn't even get to the end of the road because there's a couple of sections so muddy and wet from the rain and the creek and everything like that. I wasn't going to walk through that. But obviously that goes all the way back down to 146th Street down there. I'm not sure what happens at that point. But here's our backyard, and there's no activity going on today. It's Thursday, August the 6th, I think it is. And here's kind of the medium guy. This is a forklift. They've been using primarily to move these big stacks of road pieces, a Caterpillar forklift, which is not on site. I don't believe they're working today. Looks like they're just about done with the road construction site or section of this project. And now they're gonna, the reason they have this road is because they're gonna be driving some big Class 8 tractors back here with all the heavy duty equipment that they're gonna be using to repair the sewer line. And you can see back there, there's this one of the sewer entrances back here. So this is about as far as it goes. I'm gonna go to the end of the creek and just take a peek here and see if there's any activity here, but I do not think there is. I think this is it. It's a lot calmer up here, man. I respect that forklift operator on the Big Dog Daddy forklift, the cat, because he had to move hundreds of these and stack and unstack hundreds of these road sections here, these Durabase temp road or whatever they call them. But this is it. This is the end of the line. Pretty much, because I think they've already fixed this section, but no. Here's why this is the end of the line. Because here's the other manhole back here that they had to get to. You can see they've cleared out a tremendous amount of underbrush in the woods here through this process, but the big trees, for the most part, they left them stationary, unless they just had to take some branches down just to get those forks from the forklift in here. But there's the other manhole. So there you have it. There's an update on the project going on here, and I'm going to go ahead and head back to the house here, and we'll see y'all later.
Of course, here's the other project we got going on. In the process of putting down the temporary fence between the houses, one of the stakes severed our internet line, so Metronet had to come out, had to call them out, and they just installed a new line. Although it's not installed, they hooked it up, and they'll have somebody else come out later. And instead of running it around the back of the house like the first time did, I think they're gonna just use a driveway bore up in the front of the house and put it on the front. So hopefully this never happens again. Always something for home ownership. You take care. Everybody have a good one and stay cool.